are innocent and not inherently negative. This could be something most of the children want to say. We have opportunities too, Dad. Or could it be, Mom, I have done my extra chores and now study, not fair. This is Eaindray, a current student at Teacher Sue International School, the first certificative English level number 44. I'm here to share with you my knowledge about kids. Well, to begin with a question. Did any of your children set you to stop scolding and listen to them? I suppose no, a big no. Isn't that your answer? Kids normally believe in their parents because parents are huge role models. But something has been misunderstood between kids and adults. The answer for me for that problem is kids are not negative, but both kids and parents are innocent and everything happens because of our unknown minds. Sometimes, when we delve deeper into kids' emotion, we could see typical parents who always criticize them are always number one in their head. So just imagine their damaging things and their broken esteems. They couldn't procrastinate some of the things that they want to delay. Potential result for the children who have a life with no parents will have to let their dreams go. Instead of their dreams, parents will substitute their dreams inside their children's mind. As a result, the children will become passive, believing that their parents won't allow them to pursue anything meaningful to them. Kids usually become passive because some parents easily say spiteful words to their children. There are plenty of ways parents could easily hurt the emotions of their positive babies, but not realizing them or recognize you're hurting your child. That damages your baby's feeling deeply. So, do you like it when your parents say, "What's the matter with you?" or "You're such a disappointment to me"? Instead of saying that, if you want to bring your kids along with your journey, you shouldn't say that they are an embarrassment to you easily, but to make them feel nice and comfortable. If you say a child why they didn't do a task of part success, I only think about the task. Simple, but I could never tell them that the results are hard to get. Most of all, the tasks are unrealistic. These words are more powerful than you think. You oughtn't to say that, but to encourage them when your kid fails a step. This is significant to keep your child stay delighted. I want to tell you my own story. This is what my parents said to me, but they didn't mean to hurt my feelings. They spoke unintentionally, and this usually happens to parents. The phrases like, "I wish you were more like this," started to damage my feelings without any visible wounds and no blood. Things didn't go as I expected. I imagined being in a secured family, but life. Life is equal to ups and downs, whereas the meaning was even worse than ups and downs. The moral here is, harmful behaviors and phrases used by parents could have an impact on your well-being, as you will have your future made by parents plus the surroundings. We have programming ways for this problem. This trouble for kids and lack of their success is a controversial circumstance around the world. We have experiments about that. A psychologist invented a method named EF. This was just knowledge, but the main character here is how a parent acts. Sometimes, parents may unknowingly create emotional trauma for their kids. They say yes, but I assume that's not their answer. Sometimes, parents may be holding their children back from pursuing their dreams. The pressure children feel often comes from unrealistic expectations set by parents who may unintentionally create a toxic environment through their choice of words. Children may feel pressured to sacrifice their happiness to meet their parents' expectations, doing their best to please their parents. In my opinion, letting them guide themselves is the best approach. Kids could bear under this dividing line, but not having time for them is over. Kids are human, so they also need a parent. We know taking care of a child is no easy task, even with a co-parent or a babysitter around. But kids aren't ridiculous. Parents should have time for kids, and kids should pay the debt of attitude to their parents. But the dilemma is happening all over the world on a regular basis. EF, executive function. As known as executive function, it is a method. It is a way of parenting. Parents teach kids from the start and the basics and never ignore them, such as good things that need to be habitual. This technique is used all over the world. This is essential for parenting people. And this is all the basics of the child parenting, not in a toxic way when you don't recognize your actions. Overall, parents reconsidering their destructive actions on kids can be leading to a happy, inclusive, and ethically responsible society between kids and parents. I'm Major Khant. Thank you.